guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to create this entire makeup look. This is one of the looks that I did when I was away for New York Fashion Week. It is so simple and easy. It's mostly kind of skin focused, but we've got this bold lip, which you are all very excited to see from me. I really like creating this look. It is so simple and easy, and it's also really versatile. You can change out the lip for a nude lip if you want it to be even more natural, or you can change it up for a red or whatever. It's a super easy look and it's just good to have in your makeup look bank. This video is sponsored by Iconic London. They challenged me to use no other brushes but their brush set, and it was super easy and the brushes are gorgeous. So I really hope that you like the look I created, and if you would like to see how I did create it, then please stay tuned. Hello. Let's just get into it. I have already done my skincare. I usually go through that in my videos at the beginning, but this one, you know, it's short and sweet. Bish bash bosh. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on my primer. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Primer. I really like this. I usually just take one baby pump on the back of my hand, and then I just kind of rub that into my centre areas mostly. When I use this, my foundation doesn't separate, it doesn't go too dewy, it doesn't go too oily. I just really like it, and I also like that it's like a kind of creamy texture that sinks into the skin. It's not too waxy or oily, it just sinks right into my skin and makes for a really good base. So let's get into the foundation. Now, I've mentioned already that Iconic got in touch, and basically I'm going to use nothing but these brushes. So this is their brush set. It comes in a really cute little bag, but I've taken all the brushes out, taken them all out of their little plastic casing, and I'm going to use just these brushes to create my whole look, which I think will be super easy. The brushes don't actually have a name, but I'll just make sure to show you what they look like before I use them. So the foundation that I'm going to use is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is the shade Stromboli. I'm a bit tanned right now, so I'm not sure if this is going to be okay or not. But I really love this foundation. It's a toss up between this one and the YSL All Hours foundation. Those two, I just love them both so much. This one's definitely more luminous, but I feel like maybe the YSL one maybe lasts longer on my skin. I feel like I need to get a few more colours of it because I don't think the colours that I have right now will match me. So we're going to use this one. So I've taken a few pumps of that on the back of my hand, and let's just use the biggest flathead foundation A brush. Oh, that colour's going to be fine. Oh, this foundation is just the best. It covers everything up. Oh, I just love it. This is good, this brush. Not absorbing any product really. So I feel like this foundation's maybe, oh, see, I've got a flipping spot on my head. I don't know if you guys watch the vlogs, but you'll have seen what happens when I get a spot on my head. Put a plaster on it and played Prosecco Pong. It was a good day. I'm going to bring that foundation down my neck a little bit. So much left in the back of my hand, so I'm just going to build it up a little bit more. I think the reason I like this is you can use just a little bit if you want, but if you want full coverage you can really build it up, and it's just beautiful. I'm going to go right over my lips like usual. The reason that I do that is because I just don't like the natural colour of my lips. I think they're really pink. You guys know that I love a nude lip. I feel like going over them with foundation just kind of blanks them out so I can see what I'm doing with my makeup properly. Okay, I have so much left in the back of my hand. That brush did a good job. That was really quick. On to concealer. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Tan. Colour's fine. I'm not going for anything too light underneath my eyes just now. And I'm just going to use that to add a little bit more coverage in my centre areas and to cover this bloody spot in my head. Right, I'm going to blend this in. So this is my foundation brush, and then this is what I'm going to use for my concealer. It's a little bit smaller and it's got a little slant to it as well, so I feel like it'll go underneath my eye pretty well. And I'm just kind of patting the concealer in. I'm not moving it around too much. That looks pretty good. Wow. How easy. That looks perfect. And you'll have noticed that I've actually not gone over my eyes at all, because this is like my new fave thing to do, is just do my foundation, concealer, and just leave my lid space just totally free of product. Makes everything look much more natural. As soon as I blank out the natural colours in my lid, I kind of need to go back in with more eyeshadow to kind of get the definition again. But see, the natural colouring of my lid, it makes it look really complete anyway, so fab. I'm going to use this guy. So I have so many brushes like this, and they're like that weird flat contour type brush, and I never use them, but I want to try using it today. And the product I'm going to use to contour is the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit. I've had this for ages and I've just not used it until I went to the Maldives and it was there and my foundation was just far too light for me, and I used this to contour and add depth into my skin and it was amazing. So I'm going to use this just to add a wee bit more depth. Let's try this. And then if you've gone too ham, which I always bloody do, just go in with your concealer or your foundation brush just to tidy it up. Oh, I think that's really lovely though. I don't really powder my skin too much anyway, but if you do, make sure that you do this step before you powder, because as soon as you start adding creams, powdered skin, it just turns into a bit of a hot mess, to be honest. I just think that looks so pretty. Really nice, pretty skin. So we've got this little brush here. I would be tempted to use that for highlighting also, but I'm going to use this first to powder underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in shade number 2. I found a brand new one of these when I was cleaning out my makeup, and I'm so happy because this powder is amazing. I've been really liking my Kat Von D one lately as well, but this, I've used this for ages and ages, and when I run out of it, I kind of feel like I need to use something else just to like try it out. So underneath my eyes, just top lip, anywhere that you crease, so like my smile lines, and then even though my forehead can't move because of Botox, I like to just powder here just to make sure nothing gets too shiny. She's flawless. Now to set my contour, because we use the cream product, I'm going to go on top with my Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. You guys have been commenting like crazy saying how much you love this stuff, and it doesn't look too dark, but it just gives the most beautiful natural bronze ever. It's beautiful. And then some of you guys have been saying that there's a darker colour also, so I'm going to pick that up next time I'm in the States. But I'm going to use just this contour brush from the kit from Iconic, and we're going to bronze our face. I just flippin' love it. I think it cost something like maybe $12, $14, I really can't remember, but I picked it up at CVS? I think that's where you can pick Physicians Formula, that or Ulta. Americans, please comment below and let us know, because I've got a really bad memory. And I'm just bringing that bronzer down my neck slightly, and then I like to use this one down the sides of my nose. I don't know, it's just the most amazing texture. I can't believe I like it this much, and it smells great. It's a little bit, it's quite perfumed if you don't like that kind of thing, but I think it smells amazing. I just think that that skin looks so good. A little spot's kind of out to play just now. I'm just going to leave my spot like that. This is the most natural bronze contour I've ever done. I'm going to powder underneath the contour. I've got my All Nighter Pollution Protection Spray. I feel like this is new, but I am just going to use it like I would use my All Nighter. And pollution protection, you know, that's an added bonus. Yep, smells the exact same, which is kind of a shame. I don't love the way that All Nighter smells, but it's so good that I just kind of get over it. So I'm going to go ahead and just start highlighting. And the product I've got for that I'm really excited about. So when I was in New York for Fashion Week, I was there with Maybelline. I got my hands on the Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. Oh my god. It's beautiful. So I'm going to use the powder brush that I use for underneath my eyes just to apply a little bit of this to everywhere. Loads of you guys were asking what highlighter I was using when I was on my travels, and it was this. The same brush just to apply a little bit above the arch of my brow. And spraying my skin like that before applying it really helps it kind of adhere to the skin and just look super glowy. Now, because I'm not doing any actual eye makeup, I'm going to use the eyeshadow brush. This is the fluffiest brush we've got from this brush kit, and it is great, and I could definitely do a whole eye look with it, but I do prefer to have a fluffier brush. Maybe the same amount of denseness, but just bigger, like fluffier, just to get my base shadow on, but I could definitely use this. The other brush for the eyes are these two, which are great. This brush looks fab for underneath the eye. I love smoking out underneath my eye, so that would be great. And then this little guy here would be really good for patting on shadow. So you could definitely get your eye look finished with these brushes, totally. They've also got a little pencil brush for liner and a angled brush for brows that looks really, really nice. The only thing I would say is a fluffier brush in this set would be perfect, and maybe a slightly smaller version of this for highlighting, and then I would be so happy. They've got this big fan brush, which you could use for highlighting, but I just like to be a little bit more precise with where I'm putting highlighter. Because I use so much of it, you know, I may as well just go. So I'm going to use the little eyeshadow brush and the same highlighter from Maybelline to just hit that brow bone. And if you're looking at this highlight and you're thinking, ah, it's too goldy for me, I know that they've got a same product that's more of a pinky tone that you might like better. I'm actually going to go in with the little pencil brush just to Tin Man this nose. And then I'm going to use just a little touch of that in the inner corner, and then Cupid's bow. This is like lovely, but I like to have a little bit more drama with my eyes, and without any eyeshadow I really need a pair of lashes. So we're going to use the new Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit, which I really like. I feel like I have to powder my eyes quite a lot to make sure that it doesn't transfer those, so just bear that in mind when you're using this. If I'm wearing no makeup at all and just mascara, it's perfect, but if anything too oily underneath the eye, it seems to kind of draw the black down, and then you kind of get that kind of black under here. But when my eyes powdered properly, it's totally fine. So I'm going to use this, and then we're going to use a pair of the Pure Pro eyelashes. I just got these in the post, and I thought that these look so similar to my Mykonos lashes, which would be a really great cruelty-free alternative for you guys. So we're going to apply these and some mascara right now. Get the lashes out, glue them up. Looking at them out the packet, they seem a little bit less dense than my usual lashes, but that's okay. And then I'm going to try out the Pure Pro eyelash glue because it looks really similar to the one that I always use. I think this mascara is brilliant. I know that people were kind of giving it a bad rap. Honestly, I don't really think that's got much to do with the mascara itself. I think that's got more to do with the trip and maybe people that weren't invited on it, and just, I think honestly there's more kind of background drama to people's opinions rather than them being opinions solely based on the mascara. If you're passing Benefit, I know that the girls are really good at just chucking it on you. You can kind of try it out first, see how you like it, but I really like it. It's brilliant. I don't know what there is to complain about really. The under eye thing is the only thing that I thought, and then of course it'll get clumpy if you keep on putting more and more layers on. You only really need one good layer. Okay, mascara's on. I'm feeling way more human than I did 5 minutes ago, and then hopefully our lashes should be dry. So let's chuck these on, and if these are similar to Mykonos, then we're laughing. They look great. They look really nice. Those are the lashes in Trendsetter. Disney. I am living for a natural brow these days. Especially with this look, I think because it is quite natural and soft, then having natural soft brows, like, it kind of makes sense. So I'm going to use the Benefit 3D Brow Tones, and this is in the shade 4, and I'm just going to brush this through my brows. And it's almost like a brow gel with a little touch of colour, but it also has some kind of reflective properties to it, which makes your brows look thicker. And it adds a little touch of colour, but not too much. And then what you can do once you've done that is you can go in with a brow pencil just to kind of fill in any areas that you need. So I'm going to use precisely my brow pencil by Benefit as well, in the shade 4 also. Oh, this is a brand new one. Just went through all my makeup and I've honestly got about 8 of these. So I'm sorted for the rest of the year. So I'm just going to add a little bit more depth just down here at the front. And I'm holding my pencil right at the back so it's super light. It's just like drawing really. And then I'm going to just accentuate my arch a little bit. I'm going to add my little freckle just here. This is just a Max Factor pen. I really want to find something that I like a lot more. This thing's a bit rubbish to be honest, but it gets the job done. I'm going to add my little freckle here, and I'm also going to add one just down here as well. I just feel like it kind of goes with the look. I'm going to add my lipstick. So this is my kind of favourite part of this look, because when I was away in New York, I found this highlighter, but I also found these lip products. So these are new Superstay Matte Ink Lip Colour in Fighter, and I'm sure that they're called the Unnudes. This is amazing. This is so good. So I'm going to use the MAC lip liner in Mahogany. This is actually Patrick Starr's limited edition version of it, but I know that Mahogany you can get forever. It's like a what do you call it? Permanent line. So I'm going to line my lips first. So I'm just going to shove this lip colour on. It is so pigmented. It stays quite sticky for a little while, but then it dries down matte, and honestly it just doesn't come off. It's so good, and they smell amazing. And then because the lip colour is a little bit different to the lip liner, I like to just use this cool little brush. You'll see it's got like a real point to it. So I like to use the brush just to push the product up near the lip liner. And that, you guys, is the finished look. So it is so easy. I can't believe how many of you guys wanted to see this, but it obviously is striking enough because you've got the kind of dark lip, but it takes no time at all. This look is perfect for pretty much any occasion. I wore it on the last day of Fashion Week and it was probably my most complimented makeup look that I did through the whole time, so thanks very much for that, you guys. Thank you so much to you guys for watching this video, and other than that I will see you in the next one. Bye!